Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again in the new Clash Royale meta, ready to test out some of the top decks in the game. So, interestingly enough, you guys already know the deal. We are on our mini account because it matters here. Everything that we unlock is going to be precious. Unfortunately, the Suspicious Bush will not be played in our deck, but it will be played later on, and it's going to be cool to be able to unlock as many of these as we can. Okay, never mind. I thought it was 3 days. I was like, wait, that's a lot of gameplay in 3 days, but it's not. Also, Suspicious Bush, $24, $25. Things are just getting more and more expensive in this shop. It's crazy. Dagger Dutch just got a nerf. Never going to buy that. Here we go. The 250 gold is what we needed on our mini account. This is basically a free-to-play account, and this does nothing for me. So yeah, if this does nothing for me, like, how does this get anyone excited, you know? The offers are just horrible. We will take the 25 free gems, though, and we will snag some wizards. Okay, when I said it was bad, it gave me exactly what I wanted, which was wizards. So I repent. Not bad if you give me the exact cards that I want. Also, we're to go and get some more wizards by requesting, and then let's go and pop into Grand Challenge. This is the deck that we're going to be playing. I'm going to be testing out the Suspicious Bush for the very first time. Never played it before. I'm sure I'll do another video or a live stream on it later on, but I just want to see what it's like. I haven't even done any dev build access. This is the very first time I've ever seen or played the card, so could be fun. Usually this deck uses bats over Suspicious Bush. So if you don't have Suspicious Bush, just put in bats in the deck and that's totally fine. And you can run Evo Barbarians instead of Bomber if you wanted. Or you could run Evo Bats. You could run Evo Skeletons. There's a lot of different substitutions. The mortar is the only thing that needs to be in the deck. Anyway, let's get into business and let's see what we can do. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can you center the camera? Yeah, of course. If I ever screw that stuff up, let me know. I'll try to fix that as much as I possibly can. Also, if you guys enjoy this type of content, drop a like on the video. It allows me to do this on a daily basis, just chill with you guys, whether it's a live stream or a video. Huge thank you to everyone that does support the channel. You guys make my dream possible. We're going to go in for our mortar immediately, and then we're going to see what we can do. Definitely expect to play against a lot of Mega Knight players in mid-ladder and also in Grand Challenges. Pretty bad misplay on our end. I forgot that we are running Dagger Duchess. That is not the right thing. In this deck, you want to be running Cannoneer or Princess Tower. I can check and see what pro players are playing, and then I'll let you guys know in a second. So they're running Cannoneer with this deck. I just checked Luminari. Rank 7 is running Cannoneer, and then the rank 3 player in the world is also running Cannoneer. Oh man, I wasn't ready. Suspicious Bush. So suspicious. Oh my gosh, bro. That did not go well. That really did not go well. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, it popped. Oh, no. All right, well, that's not how you're supposed to play it at all. Oh. A lot of damage. What if I just keep cycling at the river? Can I come back in the game? I wasn't really ready. I was looking up the decks and seeing what people were playing, and you guys can scream, Jake, excuses, excuses. But in reality, I let a prince connect to my tower, and that would have never happened. So, misplay on my end by not really looking at what we were doing. But the mortar will lock onto the tower, which is huge. We can Suspicious Bush the other side. And then I'm wondering if we just pop the Skeleton King ability here, because we're going to be able to kill the witch. There's no doubt about it. And then we're able to swarm him with skeletons. And then we got the Suspicious Bush on the other side. The thing is, it's like locking onto the tower guaranteed. It's insane. Like, that just does a lot of damage. For 2 elixir, that's kind of crazy if you're asking me. I'm going to let that go. It doesn't matter that much. It's important that we don't get 3 crowns, which I don't think I'm going to. A bomber here, and then we're going to go in for Goblin Gang, hopefully, if I can afford it. I don't think I can, actually. Dang. All right, well, not good. We let 2 Prince charges connect to our towers. Not necessarily the pinnacle of perfect gameplay or anything like that, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get out here. They go in for a mortar, and then we're going to splash onto his firecracker, or I guess his tower in this case. We're going to go battle ram directly into a bomber and then a Skeleton King. I feel like that's just a bad decision on his choice. It's not even going to be able to break through. Like, the Skeleton King was so thick, it made him maneuver around us. Suspicious Bush here, just so we can cycle the Skeleton Dragons. As you guys can see, bats are pretty integral in the deck against Inferno Dragons or bait cards. Without the anti-air responses, you will have some struggles. I mean, against any other bait card that's in the air, like minions, you can kill it kind of easily with arrows. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe in that very specific situation, it's a little bit more sketchy. Suspicious Bush time, baby. Suspicious Bush time. Is it going to 3 crown him? That'd be so funny. All right, let's try to miner here. Time it with the Suspicious Bush if we can. Arrows? Suspicious Bush is about to pop? Dude, there's no way. This is going to be a lot of damage for him, but he's not going to come close to 3 crowning us, so. GG. Very fun match for us. The bounce back was real. I don't know if Suspicious Bush is great in this deck. What does the bush do? It pops out goblins, so there's just 2 goblins that pop out. It's pretty broken, honestly. We can try out some Mega Knight decks with it as well. I'm just testing out one of the decks that I enjoy a lot, so yeah. Also, I'm going to be doing a Samsung event in about an hour. You guys want to support the channel, one of the better things you can do is, even if you don't want to watch it, just dropping a like on that whenever that happens. It gives us a lot of money so then we can do, you know, the daily editing. I did lose money on a couple videos recently, which was unfortunate, but it is what it is. The thing was, I was trying to just pump out some videos that were a little bit harder to execute. The top 7 best pro tips and tricks. We spent a lot of time on that, and I think it got like 70K views. So I like spent way more money than I should have on the editing, but it's fine. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it allows me to take those risks, and it allows me to be like, oh, am I going to be able to just do these type of risky content or new content or fresh content if I have more sponsors and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Full transparency. I just like letting you guys know that. I'm never going to ask for donations or anything. I'll just always ask like for, you know, if you guys see a sponsored video, at the very least, don't dislike it or spam hate on it. That is the only thing that we don't want to see. I'm going to be playing Squad Busters for Samsung in about, I don't know, an hour or so. So that would be pretty cool. If you do want to support, that's cool. But yeah, well, don't have to, I guess. Let's pop the ability here and then see. Okay, that did not work. Let's Suspicious Bush. Why does your background look like you're green screening? I use a different color background. It's not like, so it's drywall. It's white drywall. And then, like obviously it looks like it's green screened because it's not the regular color. It's a little bit different than you would see. He's playing the bush? Yeah, dude, I have to play the bush. If we're not playing George W. Bush, what are we doing, man? We're not feeling very presidential then. All right, we got to go in for this. I think we're gonna put the W in George W. Bush out here, guys, with this game. I randomly came up with that on the spot. I feel like it's kind of mid, but I'm gonna roll with it anyway, guys. George W. Bush whenever we get a W. I honestly don't even know if he was a good president or not. Probably not. Most presidents aren't good, and then whatever happens, and if you guys know the politics in the U.S., generally, what happens is in the political structure, no matter who you support, you can't disagree with this. Usually, it goes Democrat, Republican, because the entire like base is like, oh, the last president didn't do enough, so then it just goes Democrat, Republican, and then also the other funny thing about it is usually because of our screwed up system. People will have like a few years to do their job, and then the next president will just reverse everything that they did. Like legitimately, it'll be like ping pong, you know, like they get their policies and then the policies get reversed by the last president. That's super funny. YouTube is weird. Most high effort videos get less views for some reason. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like some of the videos I dislike the most get the most views. I'm not joking. It's just super weird like that. Like some of the content I'll put out, I'll be like, hey, that is insane. And then the other one is just like, oh no, why is that working? But yeah, it's a weird thing. Feels like you need to add stuff in your background. It feels kind of plain. I could add stuff in the background. I don't really want to though. You should try the sus bush with Lumberloon. I kind of think Lumberloon isn't as good. You likely want the sus bush with cards that are bait, because you're going to be able to bait out your opponent's logs and stuff like that. For instance, that amount of damage that we just got is insane. It's very, very nice. Arrowsing on this Ice Wizard is cool. Are able to finish it off. Very cool indeed. And we'll pop a Skeleton King ability and a Miner here. Let's see what we can do. This might take most of his tower. Okay, he's going to log. Makes sense. Just sus bush him. Let's give him the sussy bush. All right, let's see if he's George W. Bush or if he's going to be an L Bush. I hope he's a W Bush. We should be fine here. I can definitely go for a Goblin Gang. And then the Skeletons, I wonder if he times them correctly, if they're able to counter. Okay, so Sussy Bush does get countered by Skeletons. Sussy Bush is not as OP as I thought it would be. So if it can get countered by Skeletons, that's pretty crazy. I mean, that's fair. That's actually how it should be, right? If it doesn't get targeted by stuff, it should get countered by Skeletons if you have the perfect timing. So generally, Sussy Bush, in my opinion, is really, really good if your opponent's down Elixir. It lets you get further and further ahead. But if your opponent's at the same Elixir as you, like, it's not that great. Or maybe they don't have the right cards in cycle. Or maybe their deck is just a little bit weird. Alright, we're just going to sussy bush and then arrows. Like, if you can go for arrows or zap or skeleton counters, then you're fine. Like, he's obviously going to drop skeletons. Let's bomber, actually. Make him freak out and not drop skellies. Okay, he dropped skellies. That was not good for him. So, yeah, we killed evolved skeletons, and then he pre-logs nothing. That's huge. And then we can go for a skeleton king in front. Have you seen Bush's synergy with Skeleton Barrel? I've not. I assume it's probably decent. I mean, this is just the very first stream that I've ever done with it. I'm just kind of having fun and messing around. Excuse me, SirTag. May I friend you and become a true Sir member? Yeah, you can. I mean, just join the... so you go to, what is it called? The community tab, and then you can just make a post there. You reply to one of my posts. The post that says, hey, if you're a member, let me know in the comments, and I'll reply with a friend link. I'll reply with friend link if you message on that post. Let's see, Bush seems so funny. Yeah, no, it is definitely pretty funny for sure. No doubt about it. This card is so fire. Literally Rail Ghost without splash damage. No hit trigger, making it an OP-ass win condition for only 2 elixir. Yeah, it's pretty strong, man. I mean, it's like not a bad card. It's a pretty good card. I don't think it's like overpowered right now. Maybe I'm entirely wrong, but I do think it is very strong. For 2 elixir, the card is definitely broken. It's just not, I don't know if it's like, it seems like a broken concept, but I don't know if it's an overpowered card right now. Like, the concept definitely feels very strong for a 2 elixir card. Bro does not know politics? Yeah, I don't know politics that well. All I know is that, you know, the stuff that I said. I didn't say anything more than that. I have no idea about George W. Bush or anything about, really, what's been going on in the U.S. system. Besides, I know that it just hasn't been very efficient. That's all I'm going to say. Have you ever considered working with other people? Yeah, I do. I mean, I have editors. I have an entire team. I mean, using creator code SirTag and also doing everything that we do, it enables me the possibility of investing back in the channel. So I have a lot of people working with us. Why are viewers lower the stream? We just started. It's been 12 minutes. Usually we gain a lot more viewers as the streams go on, you know? Alright, alrighty. Let's go Goblin Gang here. And then go for a Skeleton King, because he's probably going to drop a spell on that. Yep, he drops a log. Beautiful. So we can sussy bush the other side. I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to go in for a miner. And then I think I'm okay on defense here. Sussy bush plus miner is going to be really good value, hopefully. I guess not. It just does get countered by the goblins. It's interesting, though, that the goblins did take a ton of damage. Like, goblins aren't a phenomenal answer to us. Also, I keep forgetting to switch the towers. That's not good. You think Goblin Cage Evo is needed? I didn't really see a Goblin Cage Evo even announced, man. I mean, maybe that's a thing. I haven't looked. I haven't looked at that stuff. Is Bush any good? Yeah, I think it's good. It's a broken concept. I just don't know if it's broken stats-wise. I haven't really played around with it enough. We'll be doing another live stream, a deep dive into it. And this stream is more so just breaking down some of the top ladder decks, messing around with them a little bit. 12 minutes ago, bro, just flexed on us all. I mean, hey, this stream did just start 12 minutes ago. This is the best sus bush deck? I don't know about that, dude. I'm not claiming this is the best sus bush deck. Usually when I say it's the best deck for the meta, I have a lot of supporting evidence with stats. And I also have talked to professional players that are significantly better. I literally just popped into games. I'm testing out a deck that I think is fun. And that is a top ladder deck. And I'm putting the bush in it. I don't know if it's the best deck with bush. I think it works pretty well. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be playing it. But I can't say that it's the best deck with bush. It is one of the best decks in the game with bats, though, if you want to play it. If you want to play this deck with bats over bush, that's a very, very strong deck. That is one of the best decks objectively in the game. Played by 2 people in the top 7 in the world right now. And I should be playing Cannoneer, but it's okay. Cannoneer is better than every other tower, by the way. It is just objectively better. Pros are played it everywhere. All right, so the bush is going to go undercover. The bush is going to go undercover. Look at that. Look at the bush, guys. W's in the chat. W Bush is in the chat, please. W Bush is in the chat, boys. W Bush is in the chat. There's no way that just works so well. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? This is insane. All right, W Bush, W Bush. I wonder if the Bush wins us the game. There's actually a high likelihood that the Bush just wins. Oh wait, never mind. You won with the miner. Feels bad, man. The Bush is going to go tread where no one thought it could go, towards the 3 crown. It is definitely one of the funniest artworks that they've ever created in the game. I don't think that this card will stay strong forever. I bet you they nerf it to oblivion because it will be overpowered eventually. Like, either it's overpowered now or they'll buff it and it will be overpowered. But it is a concept of a card that should never be strong. Something that goes invisible should not be a strong concept. You overspend on defense against the Bush most of the time? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's overpowered or not. I said it's not, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It is very, very unfair concept of being able to not attack something. All right, when it goes to Skeleton Dragons, I keep forgetting to switch to Tower Guys. I'm really good at forgetting things. That's one of my main strengths in life. Okay, that's not good. Okay. We just go for this. Drop it a little bit later. Alright, this is not bad, right? I should be fine. I mean, this is definitely going to work out okay. Maybe not anymore. It's Popability. He might be dead. He just dropped his arrows. I don't think that was very smart. Anyone that cycles at arrows like that is wild. Because you don't have elixir afterward, brother man. What was your plan? I don't think brother man had a plan. That's what I'm going to say. I straight up do not think brother man had a plan. We're going to go mortar here. It should be able to pull the ghost, and then the ghost is toast. Oh, you can't even use the Sussy Bush on defense. It just doesn't do defense. It doesn't know how to defense. No. Don't you dare kill my precious goblins like that. I mean, it's a -1 trade for him. Yes, the wizard. Your goblins are putting in work. Oh, geez, dude. That's crazy. I like it. I like it. With the Skeleton King too? Nice. Yeah, I can't drop the Sussy Bush on defense here. I just have to sack it. Oh, man. I should have sacked it. I said I was going to sack it and I didn't. Might be. It's all good, guys. Sometimes you suck and you make misplays, and you deserved damage for him, I guess. Does he wizard here? Does he bandit? Does he ghost? Bandit probably, right? Woo! Pikachu on the wrong card! Pikachu, I repeat, is on the wrong card! Broloff, that is insane! Oh, this is bad. That was so good until it wasn't, man. That was so good until it wasn't. Ew, bro. Wait, we're still alive. I don't know how the heck I survived that. That's insane. All right, cool. We'll take it. Inside? Inside, dragging this dude to the outside. Light work. Okay, I kind of expected that to happen. Please let me survive. Hey, thanks, game. What if we just drop a bomb? Oh. That wasn't very nice of homie. That wasn't very nice of homie. Stop. No, EBMs. I should have played better there. It's fine. Sometimes you don't play well. Goblin meta is Among Us? Oh, no, dude. You're an imposter. All right, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to put it in the can here. Fun deck, though. I have been enjoying this quite a bit. Again, bats are typically better than bush, but we're playing the bush for the fun of it. Don't forget the tower troop. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I saw that after. Have you considered like playing other people in matches like creators or pros in your channel? Yeah, I actually have a video or a short coming out tomorrow or today. I played against OJ. So I'm trying to take all of your guys' feedback into consideration. I'm trying to create new, unique content. Again, if you guys like that type of stuff, definitely show support on the new content that I'm creating. Because I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to become the best creator I can. And yeah, I'm just really excited about that. I love YouTube more than anything. It is like my main goal in life. Like, I'm not even joking. This is, it might feel pathetic to you guys, but this is what I love doing. This is actually what I want to do in life. This is what I love. So hopefully I can continue to do it at a even better capacity than what we're doing right now. Cannoneer is amazing, so obviously gonna use that to our maximum potential, and then we're gonna go in for the bush in the right. Did they nerf bush? They did nerf it a little bit, but I think it's still broken. Let's go, let's go. We can go for a bomber here as well, and then we can go in for a mortar afterward. Pretty good position for us to just cycle our evolution, so that's what we're gonna do. Guys, you know where I can send my deck to SirTag? Usually I do streams once a month where I play your guys' decks and I give you raw feedback, whether it's good or bad, and I say that if your deck is great or if it's trash, basically. And then I give you guys ways of revamping and improving the decks. So definitely stay tuned for that if you haven't already seen that. Alright, we have to pull that, and then we can go Goblin Gang afterward. Definitely not the best position for us to be in, but we should be able to kill the Mega Knight. This Ram Rider is going to be a pain in the butt. Looks like we do lose most of this tower. Almost, actually. No, we lose everything for sure. We'll play it on our opponent's end. Oh, we didn't. Somehow. Okay, cool. We have Mortar Evolution, too, so... Honestly, not that bad. You know what? I kind of rate this. I rate this a lot. See what we can get here. Gonna get an earthquake on the other side, which kind of sucks for us, but it is what it is. W bush or F bush? F bush. F bush, bro. We're gonna sack and attack because we don't have any other mechanism of doing anything. Might be able to take a tower though. If I can defend this, I might win the game. Did I just play really well? Bro, I think I just played insanely well. Hell yeah. Guys, get some W's in the chat. W Bush. W Bush! W Bush! Yo! Look at that pattern recognition that we had. I knew for a fact that I wasn't able to defend that. So what did I do? I went all in on the left. Figured I could take the tower. And then just defended after the Mega Knight locked into my King Tower, using the King Tower as a resource. And the counter push was sick. Let's go, let's go. Love to see that. You need some sleep ASAP. I sleep every single day for around 7 to 8 hours minimum. And I just have genetic under eye circles. I'm never evading the no sleep allegations, guys. I'm never beating the no sleep allegations. Every single day, we always get people saying, Jake, you don't sleep, but it's fine. The real ones here, the real people in the community, they know. They know I sleep 7 to 8 hours. Love your shirt. Stay very classy. It's not just staying classy. It's just, it feels good to wear shirts that look good, man. This is like one of my favorite shirts to wear too. I have this in practically every single color. One of the things that I do is whenever there's sales on something that I like, I stock up on them. Yeah, this was at Lululemon. That's like a very expensive store, but I got it for like 30 bucks each of them. So I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Because they were on sale, so I just bought them all. I was like, hell yeah. Made me super happy. Made me super happy. I think like also wearing comfortable clothing is really important too. Like if you're just wearing clothes that look good, that make you feel good, but aren't very comfortable, then you're not really enjoying life as much as you could. So I try to have both of them. What kind of shirt? I don't know. It's just like a pocket button down. It's really, really nice. It's by far one of my favorite ones I own. I did what you said, and I commented on the recent post on this sponsorship with Samsung Galaxy phone and asked if you could give me your friend link there. No. You can't do it there because that's a public post. So if you comment under a public post asking for a friend link and I give you my friend link there, then everyone can get the friend link. So you have to comment under, there's another community post that says, hey, if you're a member of the channel, comment here. I'll give you my friend link. You have to scroll down a little bit, but scroll down, you'll get it. Hopefully that makes sense, brother. All right, let's go sussy bush here. And then let's go for a mortar on the right. The thing is, with the sussy bush, you're able to bait out units with a bomber, so it's cool. It's really nice. Or you bait out negative trades like that. This is a really good deck. Honestly, this might be the deck to play. I'm not even fibbing. All I did was I changed one card, and I stole this from top ladder, so this is not my deck. I might be smart enough to create a card combination that works, but this was not really my idea. I stole it from a very good player. There was someone much better than me at the game. Shout out to them. Also, shout out to this guy for just giving us pause elixir trades for days. I don't understand what he's doing. None of this makes sense. That also was bad on his end. Okay, he's going to Valkyrie, so... yeah, he's going to lose most of his tower. No, he actually just lost the entire thing. That's crazy. Can we pull this and then defend with skeleton dragons afterward, after we arrows? Man, this is such an easy win. But yeah, we're to skeleton dragons and we're to arrows whenever we get the chance. We want to be able to arrows on the balloon too, so ideally we hit everything. Insanely lucrative for me. But yeah, he should have set up a balloon push a lot earlier than that, but I guess we applied so much pressure that he wasn't able to. That's the other thing with this deck. You're able to constantly be on offense. So even if you can't really counter your opponent's cards, like I can't defend him against a Lava Hound Balloon deck, he wasn't able to go for a Lava Hound Balloon push because he was just on the back foot the entire time. Let's go, let's go. Cannier good for this deck? Yeah, Cannier is very good for this deck. Let's go, let's go. The thumbnail is crazy. Oh yeah, you guys like the toilet? I'm sure you guys are vibing with the toilet memes. Someone's gonna be like, haha, Clash Royale's gone down the toilet, Jake. Herp to derp. Alright, we can do this. We can go sus bush in the right side, and then we can go and do some other stuff. Go skeleton king in the right. Are we gatekeeping skincare routine? I mean, I don't really get acne or anything, which is cool, but I don't know, man. The main thing is just like exercising and eating well. That's really the only thing that I've done that really helped me out, so that's cool. Everyone has different things though, man. I have genetic under eye circles. Sometimes people are more predisposed for acne. I am not, so I'm very, very lucky from that perspective. And it's okay if you have something wrong with you, or if you have something that, you know, you're a little bit conscientious about. That's fine. Everyone does at some point or another. All right, we're gonna go Viner, and then I think we're cool. We're in a good spot to go for I was gonna say Skeleton King, but I switched it up. I went Suspicious Bush. I wanted to be a little bit more sus. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to defend the counter push here. Could be scary. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be pretty bad for me. But if the Skeleton King is thick enough, which he isn't, that would have been cool. If he was slightly more thick, that would have been sick. Alright, let's just drop this as quickly as we can, so then we can maybe pop the Skeleton King ability near the Cannoneer if we're lucky. Like, honestly, not a great play, but it's the play we're going for today. He has to Evo Zap there, right? Like, not allowed to not. He's super annoyed by me right now. He's like, Jake, you're an idiot. Stop spamming stuff at me. I realize I'm stupid, but this is how I play Clash Royale. I really enjoy spamming everything I own. Okay? This is how I play the game. Did he lose the Rambai with no damage? That's hilarious. That's actually crazy. He zapped and he didn't even kill. Brutal, brother. Brutal. Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Alright, let's go Sussy Bush. Let's go Miner. You popped the Sussy Bush so fast, you did not want to deal with that. He's like, get me out of here. Well, you're out of here. You're just not in the right way, man. You're out of here with an L. You missed the void? Oh, I don't really know. I didn't care. Will you do a 1 million subscriber live stream? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If the eye comments bother you, you could probably put concealer on without anyone noticing. Oh, no, I don't care. I mean, that's the thing, man. You could do that. But then you could also take, like, here's the thing, dude. I could do makeup. I could definitely do different things. I just, like, stream or take a photo again, and the people will be like, oh, my gosh, your eyes. It's better to just maintain, like, hey, I have genetic under eye circles. I don't really care. If you guys want to comment about it, it doesn't matter. The only thing that does matter to me, I've said before, is like that the stuff that I've super permaban for is if you like make up things and take things out of context or clip things out of context, or if you're like disingenuous with comments. Those are the things that I permaban people for. And that's really hard to do unless you're actually trying to be like a bad faith actor in the chat, which doesn't happen very often, but sometimes does. That's the only thing that like really does bother me. And that's okay. Like, I don't really care about those people. And that hasn't happened in a long time. But it has happened before, just not very often. Usually happens in like different platforms like Reddit. Not really here. All right, we'll go bomber, and then we'll go in for a miner. Try to blame your ancestors for not sleeping and making it genetic. Dude, I don't think it works like that. I don't think like the ancestors like not sleeping. Does it work like that? Is it? Do like mistakes from your ancestors get passed through your lineage? Or you're like, I don't know, man. Is that how it works? Someone in the chat has to know this. I have no idea. How would you rate this deck out of 10? I don't know. Maybe an 8. It's pretty good. Sorry about the mean comments. I promise to stop being a mean person. You weren't mean unless you did things disingenuous that I don't like you. Please tell me you weren't one of those people. It's very hard to be one of those people. You have to try to be that type of person. There are very, 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 very few people that do that. Like, I have not encountered many. Okay, can this guy not kill my skeleton dragons? That would make me a very happy sir. Hey, they didn't die. Cool. Sussy bush time, baby. Sussy bush. If you tried it with Expo, it would be stupid. Because you want to be playing it with decks that actually make sense. With bait decks or cards that have synergy with it. Like, that makes sense, man. Don't run it with dumb, random cards in your deck. Alright, this is also a pretty bad play, but we're going to do it anyway. I don't care. Bless you bush time, baby. Cool. He arrows? He's gonna like skeletons or something. We're popping a full ability in his face. There's really not much you can do to defend that, right? How dare you? How dare you, sir? Alright, we're gonna do this. Let's see bush time. This is actually hilarious. Like, this is actually the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. It's so much fun, though. 111 doesn't do enough. Oh, I might be dead. Oh, not dead yet. Not today, Satan. I mean, you are going to arrows me. I'm going to lose, but... Or that. Oh, bro. Pushing the bush with Goblin Gang is next level. I didn't realize that you could do that. I mean, it's probably dumb because your opponent might just log it. We unlocked a new strategy. Pushing the bush with that is insane. Sleeping is not in its genetics. Dude, I don't know. I want to see if I can get banned just to see what the limits of how far I could go. I don't know how I could survive without SirTag's content. I mean, you could still watch the content. You just get permanently banned from, like, chatting. That's also not really... I guess now I understand, like, so one of the things. People like seeing how far they can go because it's, like, just, like, a fun thing to do, right? It's like, ooh, poke the bear. Let's see how far we can go. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to understand the psychology of why people do it, but yeah, don't do that stuff. Also, we're in a phenomenal spot. I think I just won. Guy has the wrong tower, so not good for him, obviously. Let's see bush time. Yo, did he get like no damage? He got 0 damage from the goblin barrel. We countered it fully with Goblin Gang, which is super cool. What did the fake Riley say in chat, Jake? Oh, I just permanently ban people that fake YouTuber accounts. Like those, that's a dangerous thing. I really, really, really think if you impersonate another YouTuber, like you're a pretty bad person. Generally, like what happens is when people impersonate others, they're generally trying to get something out of it. Whether they're trying to make the YouTuber look bad, or alternatively, another thing that they try to do is they try to do fake giveaways. And that happens a lot. So yeah, if you guys ever see someone like trying to do a giveaway in the chat that's impersonating me, I don't do it. Riley doesn't do it. Ian doesn't do it. No one does those giveaways. Never, 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 never expect free money or free stuff from us unless it's like communicated through a video. If it's communicated through a video and it's using our face and we're all saying, hey, we're going to do this, then that makes sense. But if it's something else, do not. Never, never think that we're going to be like replying to individual comments, giving up our like phone number or WhatsApp. It's always a scammer that's trying to do that. So I feel super bad about that type of stuff, and I really want to discourage people from falling for that. So yeah, I try to shout that out every single live stream because believe it or not, 2 or 3 people a day get scammed by someone trying to be me or impersonating me every single day. And that's with my efforts of like moderating my comment section and banning the false people. I think it would be like around 10 people a day if I didn't do that. I know most YouTubers don't do that. Most YouTubers don't care because it just takes too much time. It takes a lot of time to moderate the YouTube comment section. Like it's not like in most YouTubers' effort or situation, they don't really care because like, you know, it doesn't affect their bottom line. It's just, for me, I just feel terrible when that happens. I just don't want that to happen. As much as I possibly can, I'm going to try to stop it, but even though I want to and I have the time to, or I maybe don't have that much time to, I'll spend like 15 minutes a day cleansing all the comment section from those scammers. Do you stream every week? Yeah, I stream like maybe a couple times a week. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Stay connected. I try to, man. Your stream is more eye-friendly than other streamers. Your chat's not unhinged, says Shoto. Shoto, also, I like your name, dude. Reminding me of My Hero Academia, which I'm watching right now. You think Reddit is good or bad for social media? I like Reddit. I think Reddit's a good site overall. I just think for content creators, like people like me, not ideal. Usually sometimes things, OJ or whatever, like I can't tell you how many times OJ's been the front of that or B-Rad's been the front of it and they've just been hated on for no reason. It's kind of crazy. I still had one like a while back where I was hated on for like pretty much no reason. Sometimes that just happens where you get something pulled out of context. It is what it is. OJ has gotten like 1 million of them and the B-Rad spent a little bit of money and then his entire Reddit thing like turned against him. It was insane. It was crazy. They were like, I'm never going to watch him again. I'm like, well, you know, he bought the offer. You could play Evolutions. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's not a bad thing. It's okay for the game, for a streamer to do that because he wants to like provide content and be able to, you know, fulfill his dream of creating really good content. He needed the Evolutions to do that. So yeah, sure, he spent $100, but he needed to. So yeah, his entire chat like turned to, or not his chat. I guess his chat did, but mostly Reddit did. The big thing about Reddit that I like is I love that Reddit has unbiased reviews generally about products. If you go to a product page, they'll generally clutter the entire product page with removed reviews and things that they can control. But if you go to Reddit, it will give you generally the best product that you're looking for in a specific type. So that's what I do. Whenever I'm searching for like, I don't know, a new monitor or a new keyboard or something like that, I'll always go to Reddit and I'll get their review because it's pretty good. All right. I'm going to go other side here with a mortar. This is a little bit risky, but I want to keep his elixir low. Ideally, this would work out. I don't think it will, though. Let's see, Bush did do damage, which is cool, pretty cool. He might wizard, so he's going to magic archer and do that instead. Okay. Do this, and then let's go for goblin guy. This could work out. It could also be miserable. We'll pop the ability as soon as I have Elixir. Because I knew he was going to zap. Yep, very good. Wait, we actually outplayed him? Insane, man. But yeah, I lost my tower. I didn't realize that my tower was that low. That's crazy. Well, I thought that was going a lot better for us, bro. It arrows me. Oh, did you get outplayed or did you get outplayed, brother man? Did you get outplayed or did you get outplayed? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was good, guys. I'm really proud of how I played that one. I think I still lose, but good gameplay on our end, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right, let's go Sus Bush. Just do Skeleton Dragons. Try to get away with the Goblin Gang, maybe. Definitely going for Sus Bush here if we can. Oh, that's not good. Messed up, guys. I done goofed. I done goofed. I lost. GG. I could have played better in one. I just did not. So, it is what it is. This part of the game, sometimes you do take the L. Really optimistic that this would work out, but so close yet so far away, man. GG. We have also got the 20 win as well, but this guy's a good player. So no issues losing against someone that's that good. SirTag, this is the person saying sorry. Can we meet up today in Renton and play pickleball? I'm pretty good. I live next to Renton, about 30 minutes out. I'm not going to do like meetups with people that I don't know and play pickleball. But like if you guys ever run into me and see me in person, always come up to me, say hi. That'd be cool. But yeah, for me, for pickleball, I generally just play with friends. And yeah, I mean, if you ever see me at a tournament, if I ever play tournaments, or if you ever see me on a pickleball court, come up and say hi, man. Generally, I don't know. I've been playing more pickleball than tennis recently, but yeah, tennis is pretty fun too. All right, let's keep going. Any busted Sus Bush decks? I mean, this is a really good deck. I just didn't play well enough. It happens. Let's play another game, all right? Also, we're trying to get as many cards as we possibly can on this account because we are trying to... Ooh, this is huge. No more Sus Bushes. I just completed it all. This is 31 days. I already did it all in one challenge. That's crazy. All right, like, actually W for Clash Royale for doing that. A huge W. That doesn't happen very often where they actually do a good job with a giveaway or an event. Like, the last event they did was like 250 gems. Like, gold. Sorry, it wasn't gems. If there was gems, it would be worth. But the 250 gold was insane. It was a huge slap in the face. So, yeah, shout out to them for actually doing a good event here. All right, good lucky drop here. I need something good. I need something good. Please, please, please. Rare? Oh! There's a chance I get a legendary. There's a chance I get a legendary. Oh! Let's go! There's no way! There's no way! Oh, please. 50K wild cards. Okay. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good, man. Oh my god. That was awesome. Whew. That's very cool. It's very, very cool. All right. That's actually awesome. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm actually happy right now. That's a W. The W. I wish I didn't use my legendary stuff on my log. I would have leveled that up to level 14 on stream, but hey, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We want more wild cards though, so I can level up another card to level 15. That'd be ideal. Oh man, that's insane, isn't it? All right, so we have legendary. We got the book of cards. I mean, this is good. Go. Let's go for another. W's. You make a new account? Yeah, this is my mini account right now. All right. Oh my gosh, dude. Calm down with this. Go mortar. Pull that back real quick for the one time. Fussy bush the other side. Is it a W bush or is it an L bush? You guys let me know. I think it's a W bush. Nah, this is... What is this, streamer luck? Dude, that is insane luck. I don't even know what to say. Honestly, whenever I play on this account, I just have the best luck ever. It's not just like on stream or anything. It's just... It happens. Excuse me, SirTag. I asked you on your most recent member post. Okay, cool. I obviously can't reply to that while I'm streaming, but I can afterward. So I will. What is your main deck again? My main deck is going to be Royal Recruits. That's my favorite deck in the game. It's the deck that I'm best with. It is very low skill, but hey, that's just what I play, bro. When I'm at the top of the world, when I'm beating the best players in the game, that's generally the deck I use. Doesn't mean I'm better than them. It means I can just win with a low skill deck and really good players. You think it's rude to tell someone they need to gain weight or put on a few pounds? Yeah, if it's unsolicited advice, generally it's not necessarily something you should say, right? So if you ever go up to someone or see someone in public or someone that you're like not super close with, really bad to do. Even if you are close with people, sometimes they're just sensitive and you don't want to like hurt their feelings, especially if it's a topic where they can't necessarily change things. For instance, my dad, like let's just take a personal example of something that I know really well. My dad can't lose weight. He just can't. With his thyroid problems and health problems, he's just not able to. Unfortunately, that's just the case. He should definitely lose weight. He's been told by the doctor to. Everything, like his family, everyone's just like really hoping that can happen, but it just hasn't happened. Despite him exercising and eating well and everything, it just wasn't really possible. You don't really know people's conditions or the situation that they're in. If someone's opening up to you and they're like, hey, I've been trying to lose weight, like, can you be supportive of me or whatever? Just be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm here for you. Like, it's definitely situational, but yeah, random people you don't want to go up to and be like, lose weight. That's like a really bad thing to do. Also in general, like, for me, I am a nerd by internet culture, so I really don't care if you say like your under eye circles look like trash or like you should get more sleep. Like, it doesn't matter to me because I've seen that a billion times, so I genuinely just don't care anymore. But if you said that to a normal person that is not indoctrinated in the YouTube situation where they get spammed by their appearance every like 5 seconds, that would be really, really traumatizing for some people. For instance, real life people that I post on my Instagram, if you guys ever say like racist comments or like, not you guys, but like there are people that might get fed the comment or get fed the post and they'll say stuff that's bad, right? Oh man, it's not ideal, not ideal. So yeah. Basically, anyone that like isn't white on my posts just gets racist comments inevitably. It's just not good. Super bad. Generally, that's what happens on the internet, and people just don't have their real names linked to Instagram a lot of times, so they just say whatever they want. So it's like, that's why I don't really post pictures with other friends very often unless they're already internet. They're already on the internet. Like, for instance, OJ's already on the internet. Doesn't matter, right? Everyone's going to be really chill. Like, everyone knows OJ. Everyone loves OJ. But if we just post a picture with Ben or Andrew, you guys don't know who they are, you know, there might not be nice comments because you guys don't know who they are, and there's going to be some comments that they might not want to see. So people don't sign up for that, you know. When they're my friend or if they're chilling with me, I generally stay away from posting pictures with people. Also, I kind of have like I don't think this is a hot take, but I think this is like a moderate take. If you ever have kids and you're an influencer, or if you are on YouTube or something, I feel pretty strongly that you shouldn't be posting pictures of your kids on the internet because they don't have consent to do that. Like, they don't, like, you can ask them, but they don't know any better, right? Like, you're asking kids for something where they don't necessarily have all the knowledge of everything that they want as they're younger. And when they become older, they can know the ramifications of being on the internet and everything. But if you have photos of yourself on the internet and you put yourself out there, that's forever. Like, for me, I'm okay with it. I'm cool with having all my information on the internet. I don't care. But someone that might not be, like brother, sister, I don't know. I don't want them to sign up for something that they don't understand. I think that's super important. Specifically for influencers that have kids. Like, you don't want the kid to grow up and then see a whole bunch of embarrassing photos of them in the internet and then have no way of like getting rid of those. They're like, oh, like, I'm just this person's child and this is my entire internet profile. I think that's a really scary thing, which a lot of people don't talk about or really understand. And I think that needs to be talked about a little bit more. Smash your past Goblin Gang? Dude, I'd smash it with a log. Easy. +1 elixir trade. Do you do intermittent fasting? I do intermittent fasting for efficiency. Obviously, I don't need to lose weight or anything. If anything, I need to gain weight. I need to gain a couple pounds. So yeah, I think that intermittent fasting, based off of my personal experience, it helped me out a lot with energy levels and also my work structure and just things in general. I was able to be more efficient. It helped me out a lot. So yeah, I do that, but that's also for an entirely different reason. Everyone's reasoning for doing stuff like that is different. All right, we're just gonna drop a bomber here. He'll probably drop something in the middle, and we should splash onto the tower. If not, whatever, doesn't matter. If we can take another tower, that'd be cool, but I don't think we're gonna take it. Yeah, barely not. Why did you get rid of the Mario Kart music in your videos? It happens in some videos, man. It doesn't happen in all of them. Kids can't provide consent. That's why you need their parent. I also think like other things, man, just in general for kids, like a lot of kids don't know what they're doing until they're older. Like I genuinely don't think that kids should ever be able to make any like really life altering or big decisions for themselves or anything that leaves a lasting impact on their life when they're younger. That is just like a horrible decision. Any kid that's like super young, like, is a really bad decision to have them have like an internet blueprint or internet thing like for the rest of their life following them. That's just, I don't know, man. It's really scary. Like I wouldn't want pictures of me all over the internet unless I chose it. You know? Not having evolution is making me lose a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's the game, bro. You need to pay for evolutions. I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. I'm not here as Supercell's strongest soldier, protecting them and saying, hey, Supercell is OP. Supercell never makes mistakes. No, that is a glaring, stupid mistake. There should be an evolution for every single person. Every person should at least have one evolution unlocked for free. Do you know how many times I've communicated that to them? Too many. Do you know how many times I've been ignored? Every freaking time, man. I hate it. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of telling them that and then getting ignored. Like, that is the #1 thing that annoys me more than anything in this entire game. The fact that they released evolutions and not every account has one evolution. That is dumb. You are so stupid, Clash Royale. You don't play your game. Whoever did that, they don't understand the game even remotely. That is a huge, huge, huge red flag that they still haven't listened to me, still haven't implemented that. I have typed that at least 5 or 6 times to them. I'm not joking. And I've told them that in person as well, by the way. What do you think the best evolution is? Probably Wizard right now. Sorry. Goblin Drill and then Wizard evolution. Those are 2 broken ones. Those are the 2 that are the least fair in the game. They're very, very strong. Parents shouldn't give their kids phones at younger age. Honestly, with TikTok and all those garbage platforms, probably, man. Probably. I feel like that's a reasonable conclusion. I don't know. If I have kids or whatever, I probably wouldn't want to have them have the internet access until they're older, you know? There's a lot of unhealthy stuff that's on here, man. A lot of unhealthy it's just an unhealthy universe. Plus, you never know. Maybe they're going to talk to like older people by accident and you'll find creepy old people that want to talk to kids. And that's terrible. Especially with the rise of the amount of YouTubers that have been doing that. It's actually insane. Like, I would have never thought, like, all these YouTubers that I used to watch, or content creators I used to watch, all would do that. Like, what? How is that a thing? Like, that actually does not make sense to me. Alright, so we're in a good spot. We can just miner here, and we're chilling. We win. I work. I didn't get a phone until 13 because I had middle school and I lived in a decent distance away from home. Would be a reasonable cause for a phone. Yeah, 100%. I mean, honestly, like if you have a, if your parent is like really diligent about monitoring the kid, it probably works out, right? But generally people aren't. It's 3 a.m. watching SirTag stream with a laptop and popcorn in hand. That sounds like an awesome combo. For real, these YouTube families do things with their children, challenges, and now there's so many allegations against them they can't possibly be happy. Dude, I'm not even joking. Like, imagine getting like 300 or 400,000 views on a video because you have a kid's face in the camera and the kid's really happy and everyone just has this feel-good, wholesome moment. But like secretly behind the scenes, it's like, oh my gosh, little Johnny's our secret to success. He's printing us the money. Johnny, no more homework. Come down here, film this YouTube video, and start smiling. Like that type of stuff definitely had happened. There's no way that it doesn't. There's entire YouTube channels that were based off of like kids getting views. That's just how people got views, man. Oh, really, really bad. Super bad. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's other ways of getting views, right? Like there are some content creators that use their girlfriends or whatever, friends or like people to get views, right? They're like, oh, like, look at this. I am playing Clash Royale with X, Y, and Z. This person that's like really famous or cool or someone that you're interested in. But if that person knows what they're getting into, that's fine. You know, like, sure, whatever. Don't feel bad about that. But you shouldn't replicate your entire channel off of those guests or those people, because then you have nothing to give back to the community or the people that are watching you. And you're just tied to something else, and you're maybe boosting your views, but it's all superficial. It's okay to do once in a while, but it shouldn't be your entire, like, thing, you know? Unhealthy for sure. Jinxie versus Clickspree. Dude, I don't watch Fortnite players. I don't even know if they're Fortnite. I don't really care about them or watch them, so I can't give you, like, an uneducated opinion about people I don't care about. I'm going to sign off and go outside and take a break and have an awesome rest of your day, SirTag. Dude, have an amazing rest of your day too. Audio issues? I'll turn off the audio for a sec. Where do you get your top decks from? Professional players. I literally just talk to them and then they give me the decks that they play. What's your best pickup line? The best pickup line is literally just, if you're ever using Hinge or Coffee Meets Bagel or any of those apps, the best pickup line is always talking about their profile or something that's unique to them. If you talk about something that's like a generic pickup line, they'll know that you've sent it to multiple people. It's just a really bad thing to do. Yeah. Also, I don't know. For me, most of the time, I didn't even send pickup lines. I just waited, or like not pickup lines. I just waited for people to message me instead. It depends on like what it is, how much time you want to spend on that type of stuff. I wouldn't get too involved in pickup lines or anything in public. I actually think like approaching people in public is generally a bad decision because it just annoys people. And sure, like if you don't care about the other person or whatever, then that's fine, I guess. But for me, I don't really want to make awkward situations for people for no reason. So approaching people in public is generally pretty weird. However, if you like see someone and you have like a conversation that's good, there's no problem getting someone's number, right? Like let's say you're at a library. Those are like one of the most wholesome experiences ever. One of my friends that recently got married met his wife in a library and they were picking up books and like it was like something out of a freaking movie. I was like, damn, I don't even know how that happened, but that's insane. So yeah, I guess if you have like a cool moment like that, that's cool. But if you're approaching girls at like a grocery store, that's like the most awkward thing you could do. There's a lot of people that do that. Even in Seattle, I was just trying to get my groceries. This girl was talking to a guy. I was like, dang, they know each other or something. Why are they having this full out conversation right in front of me? They didn't know each other. He asked for the number after like a 5-minute conversation. The girl looked at me and she's like, man, that was so awkward. I was like, oh yeah, I guess so. She just felt like the need to tell me it was awkward afterward. I was just trying to pick up my strawberries, you know? Static audio. Yeah, we fixed it. All right, here we go. Oil up party for 10 million subs. Dude, if I get 10 million subs, sure. But I'm not getting 10 million subs for a 5 minute, bro. Hopefully I can. That'd be really cool. There's other things that my friends are trying to push me to do, whether it's pickleball content or other stuff. Is it stupid? Sorry, it is stupid how OJ spent money on his free-to-play Clash Royale series. Well, I mean, everyone's allowed to do whatever they want, man. If it's a free-to-play series and it evolves and it becomes different, then he's allowed to make adjustments and changes. I made a change on my series. This is like a free-to-play series-ish as well. But because I needed to unlock the Wizard Evolution to continue the series, I had to spend money on Pass Royale for one Pass Royale series. So also, you could call me a hypocrite as well, but I didn't really market this as a free-to-play series. I never said it was free-to-play. I said it was free-to-play at that current time. And then, you know, that I've been very honest to you guys about like, hey, I spent money and that was it. And I tell everyone, when everyone's like, oh, it's free-to-play, I correct them. I'm like, it's not totally free-to-play. Anyway, this mortar is not going to give us any value. It is dead. Bad times. Mortar is bad sometimes. Go Goblin Gang here, and then go Sussy Bush. Pronounce my name, Ishmam. Is that how you say it? Personally, I feel like metas are incredibly boring and repetitive. Wish we had more diversity with the top decks of the leaderboard. I mean, there's one thing that I think should have gotten nerfed a long time ago. That would be Void. I think the rest of the cards and the rest of the things in the game are pretty good. Like, I'm actually really happy with the balance team. I'm not even remotely disappointed in the balance of the game. The only thing I'm disappointed in, the massive thing I'm disappointed in, the economy team and the freaking update team. I don't know what they've done. I actually do not know what they've done besides not play the game and introduce awful updates and offers into the shop. Like, I literally do not know what they do. They have a new person on the team, which is obviously getting the ropes of things. But the person before that, I don't know who they were. I don't know what they did, but they did a horrendous job. Whoever was in charge of all those offers and all those things for the longest time really should not have been doing that, because they had no passion at the game. They did not care about the game, obviously, and it showed. So, don't know who that was, but screw them, basically. I feel very strongly about that. If you don't care about a game, and it's a video game that's serving a lot of people, and you're the person in charge, you should take yourself off of that game and like go somewhere else where you don't like ruin something for people. Take a job that's less important instead of collecting a paycheck. Person probably has like no morals ruining the game that a lot of people love. In my opinion, like if you are literally just ruining something, you should care a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. My viewpoint is if you're creating value in a game, you should have to care about the game, because so many people would want your job. Like, any video game related job is so cool. So many people want that. So if you don't want that job or you don't play the game, just GTFO, get out, you know? That's my opinion on it. 100%. That's how it should have always been, by the way. There's a lot of people that just in this in Supercell that should not have been in their job. But when money's involved, people don't want to leave, right? That's just how it is. Be how it be, right? Alright, he predicted something and he did not get it. That's huge. Nice. I didn't play that very well at all. Feels bad, man. Sussy bush time. Sussy bush time. Sussy bush time. Sussy bush time. We just keep throwing it at our opponents. Does it work like that? I don't know. Asking because I don't know. I do not like this matchup, though. That's all I'm going to say. I do not enjoy this matchup at all. Damn, I am. Oh, wait. Why did I just cycle that? Oops. Unless. The bomber. It hit his tower twice. He didn't even realize. He arrowed the freaking cannoneer. That bomber was on the map for, I'm not joking, like a solid 4 seconds. He just did not arrow it. That has to be the most undeserved win I've ever had in my life. It's the way in the world. People stay in jobs they don't like for money. Supercell is no different. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Do you record all the videos in real time, or is it easier to record on top of gameplay? No, it's all in real time. The thing is, I refuse to create content and react to things and fake it. That is BS, bro. I record all my games live. I put the most entertaining games and the most fun ones that I enjoy in the video. Sometimes the video recording is 20 minutes. Sometimes it's 30 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour, and the max has been 2 hours. But usually it's around an hour average. Maybe 45 minutes average recording. And then I take 5 games or 6 games from that and I just put it in the video. Recently, I've been winning 5 or 6 games in a row and just throwing in the video. So it's been like 30 minutes recording each time. But when I'm a bit higher ranked at the end of the season, usually can be a little bit longer when I'm playing new decks that I've never played before. Salary? The salary for Supercell people is not very high comparatively to other game designing things. That's why I wouldn't understand why people would like stay in those jobs or like if they don't like gaming. All right. Oh, the screen went black? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I like how a toxic player beats you. You just say well played and move on to the next. Not always. I try to. I mean, I just try to just say well played and go to the next game. I don't always say well played. I just try to move on to the next game pretty quickly. Sometimes I'll get tilted as well. I definitely do get tilted, and then I move to the next game and I forget about the bad experience. The thing is, like, you can get tilted. You can have emotions. You're not forced to be a robot. But the thing is, if you feel that type of way, if you're a little bit sad or mad, make sure that, like, it doesn't affect the next few games, because then you're letting the opponent win. You're letting the toxic person or whatever affect you, and that's not a good thing. You can't let toxicity affect you, because it will make the situation negative for you in other forward-facing positions for you. If you're having other situations moving forward, you don't want to carry on the past and be burdened by that. It's the same thing in a lot of situations. For instance, if you get a bad grade in school, if you have a breakup with someone that hurt your heart, if you have a friend that hurt your feelings, if you have anything where you lost something, you can't like have those things burden all of your future interactions, because that's just going to put you in a worse position moving forward. And the way that I always try to think about it is like, the past is the past, and don't let the worries poison the present. That's something that I just keep telling myself. Don't let worries poison the present. That's something that it's like just a saying that grounds me a little bit in reality. Being like, okay, if that happens, then they're going to just have a worse time moving forward. Like, the bad thing already happened. Don't let it continue to have more of an effect than it needs to. Easier said than done. Like, sometimes situations will linger with you. Yeah, just something to keep in mind. Like, if you're ever tilted or upset, you're allowed to feel tilted or upset, but don't let it impact the other games. A lot of times people get in this like loop where they continuously feel bad for themselves. And that's the worst thing you can do, is if you constantly just feel bad for yourself over and over and over again, that doesn't help anyone. It doesn't make other people feel bad for you. Like, there's no reason to do that. No one's going to feel bad for you if you're doing that. Like, I don't know. You're just trying to get attention or something. If you, in a lot of situations, not everyone's just trying to get attention, but that's what I think. Like, if I continue to do that, sometimes I was going for attention. It's personally, that was my experience. I found that I wanted attention from the people that around me if I was prolonged in a situation like that. I'm just speaking from my experiences, by the way. Not every single person. Obviously, some people are just sad, and you know, if they're sad, then it takes a while for them to get out of it. But, yeah. All right, what can we do here? If we can kill the princess, that'd be huge. And we do. Go arrows. All right, we won. Nice. I think I should push the bush. Push the bush. Hopefully. Bad game plan. All right, oops. I think this mortar locks tower and he just loses. Nice. Nice. We just arrows. Very cool. Cash money, dudes. If you had $86,400 and someone took $10, would you get rid of the rest? Of course not, because you have 86,400 seconds. Don't let someone ruin the rest of your, because of your 10-second interaction. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, you don't let someone ruin the rest of your day if you have that amount of day left over. Don't let 10 seconds ruin it. 100%. Yeah, that's like one of the bigger things that I learned. It's like, yeah. Super important. What's the average salary of a YouTuber? That's like a really bad question. Like, what specific? So number one, I'm not going to like tell you salaries of my friends. That's just like a bad thing to do. Like, they would not appreciate that. Number two, you can't necessarily just like say what's the average salary of a YouTuber, because YouTubers in general do not make money. 90% of YouTubers are doing it as a passion project or a hobby, and that's what it should be at the start until you somehow get into a position where you are making enough money to make it a full-time thing. And it's really, really hard to do. So the average is 0 or negative, honestly. But, you know, it is probably, I think its average is to like around 0 because people spend a lot of time and money to create videos that don't actually work out. I can't tell you how many companies will just dump tons and tons of money into YouTube for marketing and to become popular. And it doesn't really work out for them. And that's okay. But, you know, it is what it is. There's no average at all. Yeah. The thing is, like, the biggest YouTubers make so much, and the smallest ones don't. Obviously, anything that scales exponentially will have a very high top and a very low bottom. So, because you can get an infinite amount of views and the amount of money that you make is corresponding to your views generally, then you're going to make a lot at the higher margins and then not that much in the middle. The same thing for me. My salary or my amount of money changes drastically. It's kind of a weird thing, but sometimes the views will be very high and there's a high advertisement spend. People really want a lot of ads. Lots of businesses will spend a lot of money on ads. Sometimes they'll just not want to, and I won't get ads. And then I'm like sitting there like, oh, wait, I'm not making that much money off of YouTube at all. So yeah, that's the thing. It's a very volatile job. It's an incredibly volatile job. My accountant sometimes is like, hey, are we projecting something this month or like next year or like what's happening? I'm like, dude, I have no clue. Like, hopefully it goes well. I'm just going to put out my best videos. Like that, people that actually are in YouTube understand that. But if you're not in YouTube, it's really hard to understand how volatile this job is. It's not something that I would even recommend for anyone if you're trying to make money. It is not a job to make money. It is something that you enjoy doing, that hopefully you can make enough money to sustain for the time that you can, you know? It's not an easy job to do. I mean, it is easier than most manual jobs, but it's a hard job to maintain at a high level. Very hard to get a lot of views for a long period of time. Very, very difficult. All right, we're going to go for this, and then... yeah, I mean, we win. Nice. W. All right, we're not going to come close to losing this, right? Yeah. He never answers me. See y'all. I see you. LOL, I can get money making dexes. Chrome. LOL. Not really, man. What do you think about Mr. Beast faking his videos? So I watched the video about like the guy saying Mr. Beast fakes all of his videos and stuff. The thing is, dude, if you have allegations that are false inside of your thing, it's really hard for me to believe all of your other evidence. Okay? He had things like the very end thing of his video was Mr. Beast getting the guy to pose for a thumbnail and doing it as a joke. If you have that in your exposing Mr. Beast video and you're saying that as evidence against Mr. Beast, it's not evidence, my dude. You didn't check your entire video. That's bad. That's really, really bad. I'm sure there are a lot of his points that were actually accurate, but you take away from the accuracy of your entire video and your validity of your video and your credibility when you do something dumb like that. You cannot ever have a video exposing someone and then having fake things inside of it. How can anyone believe you then, right? It just means that you haven't put everything together. So I was disappointed by that. Super disappointed by that. If you're making a video to expose someone, have the key things, the most damning evidence at the start, and then just only have the things that you can 100% certifiably prove. And that's what you should do. It's not even difficult to understand. That is how it should always be for any exposee video, any video where you're saying someone did something wrong, any video that you're calling someone out. Have the things that you can actually prove that are really important at the start, and don't add this superfluous or extra stuff that isn't necessarily necessary. It's the same thing as a YouTube video. Are you going to create a YouTube video in which like you add extra random stuff that isn't necessary in the video? Probably not, because it will get less views and people will be bored by it. Instead of being bored, you're losing trust though. It's a different commodity. It's more important. You definitely don't want to lose the trust of your audience or also the people that you're trying to talk to. You can't just lose people's trust. It doesn't work like that, you know? Not a good thing to do. Any life tips, 18 man? Yeah, if you're 18 years old, I think like the number one thing, a lot of people focus on relationships or like girls, guys, whatever, when they're younger. Don't do that. I think working on yourself is extremely, extremely important. If you are in a relationship or something like that, it's cool to see where that progresses or see where that is. But don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Do not like fall head over heels for a girl or a guy and think that they're the only person in this world. Yeah, pretty much happens to everyone when they're younger. At least all of my friends had relationships or stuff like that where they became too invested in it. For me too, I definitely spent more time in a relationship when I was younger than I should have with someone that like wasn't super compatible with me. It was a huge time sink. I don't know. At least in my friend circles, I've had a lot of people, guys specifically, get too invested in relationships that weren't meant to be when they were younger, when they were like in their 20s early teens. Especially like if you're going to college and stuff, it's hard to make long distance relationships and stuff like that work. Of course, there's going to be a couple people in the comment section that's like, hey, you know, I married my fiance from high school and like it worked out and everything's great. I'm like super proud for you guys. But also at the same time, you have to recognize that is definitely an outlier situation. So I'm just telling like people to not sacrifice massive things in their life for other people or relationships early on in life, because you're going to change. They're going to change. You don't know if you're going to be together later long term. Also, another thing that's really cool that I learned, you're going to be compatible with so many different people in the world. So like if a relationship doesn't work out, it's completely fine. You're going to find so many other people that you can work out with that things will be fine. So yeah, I don't know. I get the question a lot about relationships and stuff, but that I think is one of the number one things. Number two, well actually probably number one, try to do something that you actually enjoy in life. It's harder, easier said than done. But don't take a job or do something just for money. I was going to do investment banking. I don't know if I would have really enjoyed that, but I definitely know that I enjoy YouTube a lot more than that, and I don't think it would have been comparable. I don't think it would have been even remotely close. But yeah, I ended up really lucky and in a very good position in life, but I would not have if YouTube just didn't randomly work out for me. So try to put yourself in a position where you can do things that you enjoy rather than doing things that are just trying to make you money, because in the end of things, at the end of life, you want to look back and be proud of what you did and happy about your decisions, and don't, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you are limiting your potential of doing the things that you actually like to in life. All right, that should kill. You go in for a Skeleton King and then Goblin Gang, that's okay. We'll drop our Goblin Gang a little bit later because I thought he would arrows. He did. No surprise there. Pop the ability maybe. Didn't get it. Feels bad. Miner. Go Bomber. This should win us the game, I think. The Bomber should win us the game. Pretty sure. GG. Oh, it didn't hit. That's fine. Let's see Bush time, maybe? George W. Bush? Nah, it doesn't even matter. This deck is so good. This deck is actually really, really good. Who hurt this guy? Oh, I didn't get hurt. I hurt myself, basically. Like, I don't know if you... It was like my first relationship when I was 18. I think I spent more time with them than I did on my YouTube channel. And I spent more time, like, traveling and doing things and, like, trying to build, like, a future thing, which was, like... I like literally changed where I was living and everything and did all these different things. They changed their program where they were living. It was just like not compatible. So it was like really awesome person, but not the person for me. And like, I was going to make big life changes and it was not like the smart thing to do when I was younger, at least. That was like one of the bigger things I learned. I'm very, 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 very thankful for that though. Because otherwise I think I would have quit YouTube. I think I would have quit YouTube and I would have probably went back to investment banking or something. If that relationship had worked out and everything like worked out perfectly, dude, I would have probably quit YouTube, or I almost 100% would have, which would have been really, really bad. But yeah, try not to make life-altering decisions. Do what's best for you more so when you're younger until you can actually identify things. Basically, I don't trust any of the decisions that I was personally making when I was 18. I was actually just an idiot all around. I made stupid decisions one after another. So another thing is, like, when you're younger, try not to think that you're the smartest person in the room, or try not to think that you know everything about life. Like, definitely think things through, get other people's opinions that you can trust, because you might not have enough life experience. I totally thought I had more life experience than I did, I think, when I was younger. Still, like, I now know that I don't know everything, and I get a lot of friends to check me through whenever I'm making big life decisions. So, like, when I moved to Seattle, I talked to a lot of my friends, and we talked it through. And we assumed like worst possible case scenario, like if I break up or whatever, am I going to be fine? Is everything going to be all good? When I do go, what are there things for me to do there? Will I enjoy the environment? Is there a nice place for me to live at? Are there hobbies and things outside that I would enjoy? There's the proximity of the city close to the outlife or the wildlife and all that stuff, and being able to enjoy pickleball, tennis, and enjoy like all the sports available, and also being able to go to Mount Rainier or go on hiking whenever I feel like it. That's super appealing and cool to me. So there's a lot of awesome positives of Seattle, and everything was free too, because the Facebook movers just paid for everything. So like there is awesome things about making that move, and because I talked through it with my friends, I felt comfortable making that big life jump and making the right decision for me. But when I was younger, I was foolish, and I didn't really talk to my friends about any of the decisions that I was making, and I kind of made bad life choices that if I thought about it a little bit more, I probably wouldn't have made such stupid decisions. So yeah, I think that if I could give any advice to myself when I was younger, probably try to build a more solid friend group, and also listen to them when they tell you things, because like, well, don't always listen to them because sometimes you know better, but like check yourself before you dive headfirst into dumb decisions, is what I'm trying to say. Sir, you're so real. Thanks, man. I mean, I make a lot of really dumb decisions, but that's I guess the only real thing about it, bro. A lot of people do too. I don't really get embarrassed by that. Like, I'll just tell you guys straight up that definitely not even close to perfect. I've done a lot of really things. I've done a lot of things I regret, but I learned from it. So it's like not that big of a regret. It's like I'm glad that that happened earlier on in life instead of later, because the later you are, the harder it is to recover from those things. All right, what can we do here? Wait, did I just drop a bomber instead of a bush? I did. Oops. I really messed that up, guys. Oops. I just keep misclicking. I've misclicked like 10 times. I don't even know what to say. Probably not the right play. That's all I'm going to say. Is he going to ignore? Probably, right? Yeah, he seems like the ignore type of player for sure. Oh, that's cool. See how this goes. If I can just pop through with a good goblin, then we might win. Might have to pop ability on that. Alright, I messed up. I wish I played that better. Should have went left side the entire time. This is a very good deck. I don't know why I dropped a bomber at the river. I dropped an Evo bomber at the bridge by accident. Oops. How about doing that with your parents instead? It depends on your parents. I wouldn't trust my parents on a lot of different things. So it depends. Like, you have to understand like what your parents' fields are that you can actually get information and like good advice from. Well, I try to get friends that can help me in different areas, right? Like, I have a friend that is right out of Wall Street, super smart. And whenever I want to learn things about finance or ask him about anything from a business perspective, he's always there to help me. Yeah, I have some friends that are super empathetic, that are really smart socially, that are able to help me in other situations. I don't know. I turn to different people for different things. It's like the same thing as, you know, you go to a dentist for like your teeth. You go to a doctor for general health, you know, like optometrist for your eyes. There's different things. Are you liking the new card? I like the new card a lot. It's fun to play, but it's not really good for the game. Invisible cards are not good for the game conceptually. It's a broken concept. All right, let's go here. Run it. All right, we're going to focus for these last games because we do want to end on a 12 ideally. Be really cool if we could. He also just dropped a log. Ah, I should have aired that. My bad. Unless it can kill the Dark Goblin, which it might. No, it's not going to. Oh, it did! Oh my gosh! It killed the Dark Goblin! Broloff, it killed the Dark Goblin. There ain't no way. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Sus bush time, baby. Sus bush. Log me. Does he log left and then go Dark Goblin? Just goes Dark Goblin instead. Dang. You got finessed out here, dudes. Hell yeah. Alright, so that's a good mortar, I think. We'll see. I probably could have pulled it to the other side completely, but it is what it is. He might log that, so I'm just going to go for the Skeleton Dragons just for the safe bet. We're going to go Goblin Gang on this. Definitely dropping a Goblin Gang. Could have dropped it in front, actually, but it's like... ain't that big of a deal. Gonna probably Princess me. As soon as that dies, he princesses. Oh, he's gonna princess instead early. Nice. I think this is good. Definitely a deplorable position for our dude if we get a good play here. Gotta have to go princess, and we can arrows it. Let's bush him right here. W Bush. W Bush in the chat. W Bush in the chat. George W. Bush, baby. He's got dubs on dubs on dubs. The W Bush strikes again, boys. There's no way. You get a princess in like 2 seconds. No, he didn't even try. He knew he was destined to die. Oh. That's so funny. Alright, 3 more wins. Raphael. This guy usually plays P.E.K.K.A. if he's from the Taurus clan. I also have not focused in any of these games or cared. That's one of the funnier things is like I literally haven't even cared in any of these games. Like I'm just chilling, having a good time, loving life and vibing, you know? Funny that that works out. You'll probably go with something in the middle, so. Did I outplay him? I did. That's sick. Very nice, very nice. Pop it. This might do damage because the skeletons take forever to die, so... I mean, the Cannoneer just isn't good into it. And the Tesla doesn't pop up on that, so he has to spend extra elixir. These are bad Skeleton Dragons, possibly. Yeah, these are bad Skellies. Could have waited. I think the Skeleton Dragons were worse than what I meant to do. Fine, though. Who cares? Not I. Dude, I feel like I built a good deck, honestly. Like, honestly, this is slapping. This is slapping so hard. He poisons it! There's no way you poison that, brother, man! There ain't no way that you just tried to poison that, bro. Oh, he's gonna go in for a Tesla. Pretty predictable, honestly. One more for the one time? For the one time? Nice. Oh, he's gonna go Evo drill in my face, like, in 2 seconds. Regular? Okay. It's me! A laughter. A goblin laugh. Oh, dude. Riley would be so proud of me right now. We're learning from Riley. Wow. I love Riley, by the way. He's my friend. So I'm not actually, like, making fun of him or anything. I like him. Alright, we're gonna do this. And we're chilling. We're in a good spot. We definitely win this game. No way he wins. Nide wins at Skeleton Dragons. Nide wins at Bomber. Gonna poison me and log me, and I don't care. We're just gonna arrows this. Completely content with our position. Like, what are you gonna do to me, man? How can you possibly win? This is so utterly over. It's funny. It is pretty funny that you have no more money. You cannot spend more elixir here. Easy. Alright, let's get the 12, guys. Who's better, you or Riley? Riley. I'm a top 1,100 player at the end of the season, generally, is what I've always hit whenever I play. I did not play last season because I went to Esports World Cup, but on my main account, I'm always top 1,100 in the world whenever I play. I was top 800 and then I threw it because I was bad. I tried to get like top 600 or something. I tried to get one more game, and yeah, I just threw it. Or maybe I was in the top 1,000. Sorry, I was 900. I was trying to go for top 800. I was solidly top 1,000 in the world, and then I threw it, and I lost the last game. So that's how I got 1,170. So it is what it is. It happens. We'll get a higher rank in the next ones whenever I decide to play, but I haven't been able to play the last few seasons. It looks off compared to the other cards in the game. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been looking at it that much. What's your opinion on following your own beliefs despite what your parents think and want? Well, when you're younger, it's probably pretty bad to just randomly go off and do your own thing when you're like super young. But when you're older, it's important to like deviate and be your own person. And like, you know, have your own beliefs and not just be like a genetic replica of your parents. It's like bad to do that because then we make no improvements in this world. We make no progress. We make no different decisions. It's just like, you know, imagine having the same technology for a billion years. It's not good, right? So you have to adjust according to the times, right? For instance, our founding fathers, like that declared independence in the United States, they're probably not really well versed on the times right now. They can't come up with rules and things that we should be following the entire time, right? Like they couldn't have foreseen the future. So you have to adjust with the times and technology and what's happening in the world and make different plans and different decisions based off of that, you know? What we want is way less important than we think it is. Yeah, 100%, Donovan. That's a good take. Generally, if you like zone out, the things that matter the most are like health and happiness and like time with your family. And there's other things, but like indisputably, health matters the most. Because without health, you have nothing. How are you liking the new card? I think it's pretty broken conceptually. I don't know if it's broken from a stats perspective, but I think it's very strong. Like, I don't know if it's overpowered yet. I'd have to test it a little bit more, but it feels very, very, very good. I like the deck that I'm playing it in, by the way. I think this deck is great. Definitely one of my favorite decks I've played. I'm in a minor here on defense. I think it's just a safer bet. I don't want to get stupid, because you could go, like, for an aggressive play really soon, so. I think, like, if he has Battle Ram, I don't want to overcommit into him. Yeah, so that Wizard's bad on his end. That's not good for him at all. Dead Bandit. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, not bad. We can go Goblin Gang here, or... Yeah, I think we go Goblin Gang. We kill it, right? Hey, we're up a little bit of damage. Very nice. Bomber kills. Easy. I'm playing really well. Like, I'm just playing safe because I respect this guy. At 10 wins, I'm going to give him a little bit more respect than I would other players. Most people I just spam and beat, but this guy makes sure that I play a little bit better. Cannoneer, again, is just a little bit broken against bridge spam. You can defend a lot more effectively than you would with Princess Tower. Does Bush coming through. W Bush, W Bush. The Bush is like, leave me alone. Terrible jokes, I know. It's fine, though. Alright, we'll go Skeleton King. He'll probably go in for a Wizard Evolution. We'll see. That was a bad Skeleton King, by the way. Alright, we'll see what we can do. I thought the ghost would kill the skeletons faster. It's fine, though. We still got a zap, so there's that. Overall, good trade. Really good trade. We have to set up a defensive mortar here, because he's going to have Wizard still, so... I just don't want to lose the game. I'm going to play this pretty safely because, again, I don't want to throw. Might do a lot of damage, though. That's putting in work. Just go sus Bush out here. George W. Bush. George W. Bush in the house, part 2. Only W's from our Bush. Our Bush is only no W's. We got the ability to win. Oh, this is actually a problem. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Oh, man. If I got something down on the other side, I would have won. That's unfortunate. This guy is so mean, though. It's unfortunate. I wish I was able to beat that guy because he wasn't a nice guy. You always want to beat the people that aren't super nice. Man, I could have defended against the void if I dropped something in it, but I had no elixirs. It doesn't look that great, though. You got a Tesla or mortar or barbarrel or a log or etc. You don't need it. You just need to, like, spam a lot of aggressive stuff and you can win. Like, it's fine to have lower... to not have a Tesla. You don't need a Tesla in your deck. Totally fine. Mr. Beast isn't nice. You don't know if he's nice or not. You haven't met him in real life. Like, that's the thing, man. A lot of times, like, you guys make assumptions on YouTubers and you don't really know them in person. It's hard to know. Health is your #1 asset, most valuable asset? Yes, sir. Like, I'm telling you that the video that I watched, the one that you guys watched too, about Mr. Beast, like, that one had wrong evidence in it. Like, it was not actually fully accurate, so you can't fully trust it. Sure, there were definitely things that Mr. Beast has done wrong, but hard to tell definitively. At least right now, we don't really know. Unless there's new things that I haven't looked at. A game that close in EBMs? Yeah, it happens, man. People aren't necessarily that nice in Clash Royale. They're not nice in every game, you know? Like StarCraft 2, especially if you played the games that I played. Anyway, this guy's gonna poison. I wonder if we can do one of these. He's overspending for sure. Goblin Gang should be able to ransack that, and then we can go sus Bush on the other side if we needed to. We definitely bypass Tesla. It doesn't pop up. What's his win condition? You guys know what this win condition could be? It's poison with Tesla, so it probably is like drill, right? We could go miner plus bomber as well. Be a cool play for us. Maybe even a goblin gang if we're feeling fancy. Push the bomber into the tower. We didn't get the splash that we wanted. I was so close. Fine though. Does he have an expo deck? What a weird strategy. Gonna pop ability, right? Yeah, I knew he'd do that. Not necessarily the best ability from our opponent. I knew he was gonna do it, so we're ready for it. Skeletons are dead. What's the win condition here? I'm kind of confused by it, honestly. Just minor poison, right? Yeah, he overcommits. That's good. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Definitely want to go Goblin Gang here. Probably arrows. If we can get the goblins on the tower, we might just win. Even if not, then we can Evo Bomber, right? GG. Nice. We just beat a top 200 player. Or top 270 or something. Get some W's in the chat. No W Bush, but we still take the W, my dudes. 11 wins is where we want to be, because 11 or 12 is where you get your maximum rewards. Very, very cool. Beating a 290 or 269 player in the world. Oh, dang. He's top 1,000 in the world right now, too. Hey, let's go. Yo, we just beat a top 1,000 in the world player. Nice. Lost against this guy, which I probably should have won, but might have been his mini account or something. Anyway, we'll jump on to the last game. Let's get to 12. That guy that we just beat was really good. The guy that we just beat was really, really good. So that's what we're looking for. Again, if you guys are enjoying this content, drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. It supports me for free and helps me do this content on a daily basis. Let's go. And hit the tower. That's huge. All right, we're going to Skeleton Dragons. A bit risky because I don't have anything for these minions right now. Les mignons. Sussy Bush time, baby. Sussy Bush time. George W. He's going in. Alright, that's a ton of damage. We're currently winning, but I think I could have done a better bomber placement. I just didn't know if the bandit was going to dash or not. I was a little bit scared. I was shaking in my boots, bros. Does he have recruits back in cycle? Guess not. Oh, that's interesting. I think we just let this go. Sure, man. Run it, brother. Run it, brother. Brooder. Okay. Yeah, Snowball's okay. Alright, now we know what his deck is. Not ideal, right? He's gonna have a lot of bait cards. A bait or hater. Nice. Some good damage. Do I get screwed by a balloon, though? I don't know. We'll find out. A lot of damage. But do I get destroyed by a balloon? Yes, we'll find out here, guys. Probably Magic Crusher me. Wicked. Thanks. Honestly, I played that really well. I don't know what he's doing anymore. I think this is good for us. Probably good for us. Throw a miner here. Any pop ability? I didn't get the ability. Did I choke? We got him! Let's go! Damn, that miner was sick. I need to get back to arrows, but we got him. 12 win, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that the real Adrian Piedra? You guys think? Maybe. 900 in the world. Again, another top ladder player. Another top ladder player. Yo, we might have just beat the real Adrian Piedra. Possibly. Who knows? Might not have been. But yeah, massive W's. Give us some good luck in the chat. We popped off and secured the bag again. And also, I don't know, getting to 12 is nice. Beating 2 top level players and then getting that amount of value with a brand new card. It's nice. It's vibes. It's not? Okay. It's not the real Adrian Piedra. You guys are telling me. But it is what it is. You seem to be a nice person. I'm wondering how you got to be that way. Don't assume that I'm a nice person. I like to think I'm a nice person. I just try to think about, oh, if you're worried about being a bad person, if you're worried about being mean to others, then you won't be mean to others. Like if you're careful and considerate about your actions to other people, you are going to be a better human being. So whenever you're doing something that you feel is selfish at all, try to understand the ramifications of your actions and if you would impact other people. That's the only thing. And naturally that will happen to people. Like it should naturally go through your mind. So I don't really have to try to do that. You shouldn't probably have to try to do that. But if you feel like you're being a bad person, always try to do that. Anyway, we got 12 wins. Let's go. Like the video if you guys enjoyed this. Give me some vibes. Give me some luck. Hog Riders and Wizards only here, okay? Come on. Come on. I got 12 wins before. Okay, let's go. Harry Potter in the house. Let's go. Oh, Furnace, get out of here. Get out of here, Furnace. No one loves you. Lightning's okay. Cannon's okay. I take it. Your Goblin's okay. I like those comments. Your Musketeers, you're exiled. No one loves you. Mega Minion, also bad. Balloon is pretty bad as well. Expo is not it. Skeletons. That's some star points. I'll take that. I will actually take that. And we got a champion too. Insane luck today. We got a legendary drop, and we got a champion in our 12-win grand challenge. Genuinely, some of the best luck I've ever had in Clash Royale. Probably because I'm streaming, but who knows? I don't know. This account has been blessing us recently. So huge shout out to everyone that was here. Appreciate you guys just giving us good vibes the entire time. I will be doing a sponsored stream very shortly, playing Squad Busters and getting my butt kicked because I don't play Squad Busters. But I'll be doing that for Samsung very, very shortly. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you to everyone that's been here. Even if you're not watching the Samsung thing, if you just want to support me, a good way of doing that is just jumping on the stream, dropping a like, and leaving the stream on for like 10 minutes in the background and then dipping out later. That helps me so much more than I could ever say. But yeah, because, you know, the more views we get there, the more money we get, the more money that we get for videos. Generally, if you guys don't know how it works, all the money that I get from like regular content, it goes back into my life, right? And then that doesn't matter. You guys shouldn't care about that. But you should care about the sponsorships and the creator code money because that goes back into my content. And then all the money is put into video. Actually, I want to rephrase that. Never spend more money than you actually have for this game. And do not dump money into the creator code as a method of supporting me. That just like, it helps. And if you're going to spend money anyway on a game, then using my creator code helps in a massive way. But I'm not telling you guys to spend more money on Clash Royale or Supercell games. I will never, 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 never do that. That's against my morals. Like, I'll never let you guys, like, I'll never say spend more money. But if you are going to spend money, use my creator code because it does help out. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, Squad Busters soon. I'm hyped for it. Glad to get the 12 there, as you guys saw in the recent, where's the battle log? We got 12 wins, 11 wins, 12 wins, 8 wins, 12 wins. So we've been doing really, really well in grand challenges. I have like, I don't know, 50% hit rate on grand challenge 12 wins. And then when I don't hit a 12 win, it's 11 wins. So, you know, it's pretty easy. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, see you guys soon. Oh, wait, one last thing. Check out the pinned comment if you haven't already, because there's a lot of cool videos that I've been releasing. There's a Skeleton King deck that I just put out that is really broken. Like super, super, super broken. If you like this Skeleton King deck that I just played today, you will love the other one that I just posted a video on. Unbelievably unfair, and by far one of my favorite decks that I've been playing in the meta. It's a Skeleton King Goblin Drill deck, so it's a little bit broken and unfair. So if you have less morals than this, the Sus Bush is good, but I think the drill deck is just broken. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Check the pin.